There was once a 27-year-old migrant farm worker named Daniel Shays. He was trained by the Massachusetts militia, but he didn't have any prospects. So when wealthy landowners rallied for revolution against their king, he joined their cause. He fought in the first battle at Lexington, the shot heard around the world. He fought at Bunker Hill, the battle that gave the colonists hope. And he fought in Saratoga, surrounded by British forces, and won, which gave the French the confidence they needed to support the cause which led to Britain's defeat. Shays' 2 years of leadership and courage in heavy combat earned him commendations and a promotion from sergeant to lieutenant. And when the war was over, Daniel Shays was outraged by the oppressive taxation without representation, not at the hands of the British, but the newly independent states, who'd borrowed massive amounts from Europe for financing their revolution and were now facing a debt crisis. There were so many veterans that hadn't been paid for their service when state governments started seizing their property for unpaid taxes. There was a widow of a vet who'd taken ill. Her bed was confiscated out from under her while she was asleep. So Shays and his brothers, they began marching peacefully, demanding reprieve. George Washington, he feared what he called combustibles in every state and warned, "We are fast verging to anarchy and confusion." So he came out of retirement and he met secretly with a group of wealthy landowners to resolve the crisis. They needed to establish a new set of laws, empowering a stronger central government to collect taxes effectively and stop Daniel Shays and what they felt was anarchy spreading across the land. So they wrote in their new constitution that the federal government may call out the militia to suppress rebellion and insurrection. And a few years later, they ratified an amendment to ensure their states kept those militias well regulated. And in 1794, George Washington himself called 12,000 state militiamen under federal control to crush the final anti-tax revolt, which had spread like wildfire all the way to western Pennsylvania. The Honorable Daniel Shays was smeared as an anarchist by the Boston press. And for many years, they've called George Washington the father of the nation. There's another argument to make, that the war hero who inspired a constitution and a stronger central government was really Daniel Shays.